Okay.
Yes.
Sharing screen here. Masterclass 3, session 7, stepping up and stepping out. Bogdan, integration and enhancement. Bogdan, Saturday, March 25th. So we ask that you all can join 11 a.m. there. See, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. These master classes have been fantastic. So we definitely encourage you all to come and join if you can. And that is basically all we have to say. We're very excited to have you all here and for Lama's uh, leading of town hall today. So please.
Hi, everybody. Good morning. Pete, what is it about the master class that you like or you think is special as opposed to the many other things that we offer or do?
Um, well, I find it special because we get to dig into one topic and go a little bit deeper onto one topic, which allows us to sort of hone our thinking and also to hone our questions for you. So the Q&A is great and the particular topics, and these are all very interesting topics from ancient teachings that you received, and you give them and teach them in such a way that we can understand. So that's what I most like about it.
Thank you. Yes, I'm trying to dig deeper in these master classes. Whether you're experienced or not, it's intelligible, but it's not always the same subjects. We've covered so many subjects in the last 3 or 4 years, so it's not always the same familiar Buddhist subjects that every American meditator or Buddhist knows about, like mindfulness, metta, the paramitas, meditation, the Eightfold Path, nonviolence, etc. These are important and to support our practice going deeper. Like this upcoming class, I'm going to talk about Bogdan. You'd be hard pressed to find this topic taught or explained anywhere, at least in the foreign language books. Let's call them the English translation books in the West. Only Chogyam Trungpa Rinpoche mentioned this a few times. You can dig into his dozens of books and you can find it in there about ordinary magic, the Drala, and Bogdan, stepping up, stepping out. But it's very rare and interesting and kind of advanced topic beyond explicit religious practices and the habitual distinction between the sacred and the profane. So before we keep going, I would say before we begin, but we've begun so long ago. I mean, we can't even remember how long we've been together on this path. But before going on, let's have a moment of silence for all those who are suffering at the hands of the ravages of war. And these days, I guess we should mention here the inclement weather that's surprisingly affecting the West Coast and the Midwest and upper middle and the Northeast. But more importantly, the many wars and conflicts and border conflicts and refugee crisis all over the world, as well as the pandemic, the environmental crisis, and other things, just holding all in our good hearts and sterling prayers and aspirations today. And letting go of the self improvement project, the self help project. In Buddhism, there's no separate permanent self and it can't be helped. And open into being, interconnectedness, recognizing our interconnectedness and interdependence with all today, human and other kinds of beings, and the environment, and the air and waters too. Opening the wings of our heart, the wings of prayer, soaring, lifting off, lightening up, brightening up, and lightening up. Co-meditating, intermeditating, interbeing together right now. It's now or never, as always, friends. Now. Let's begin singing and praying and elevating ourselves and our aspirations, not just mere ambition or desire or expectation, but aspirations to be better people and help create a better world for one and all. Pete, could you put on the board the Millennium Prayer, please? That's a good way to start. It's in English. Oh, there it is. May all beings everywhere with whom we are inseparably interconnected, even the ones we don't like, and who want to need the same as we do. May they be awakened, liberated, healed, fulfilled, safe, anxiety free, and free. What is freedom? Not just teenage freedom from, but freedom to. To do what? Freedom to do what's good for us. Who is that? Unconditioned and free. May there be peace and harmony in this dewdrop like world, and an end to war and violence, poverty, hunger and thirst, inequality and oppression, greed and cruelty, natural disasters. May we all be free from fear, harm, danger, and insecurity. May we share equally in the gifts of this world, of this life. And may we better prepare ourselves for the natural calamities, including old age and death that may beset us all any time. And may we all together complete this glorious spiritual journey, walking the path hand in hand, arm in arm, one beloved community, one circle, one family, one sangha, one satsang, all the way Om. All the way Om. Yes. Thank you. We seem to have got on a good start here, so why don't we just ease or ooze right into meditation, as the case may be, like Jeeves just oozing into the room. Settling. You must be present to win, as Buddha never said. Just sitting, just breathing, just being, free to do what's good for us, not just our habitual, overreactive, somewhat addictive behavior, unfulfilling behavior. Easy to notice, hard to recondition and decondition and really change. And yet, there is a way. This is part of the way. Yes, the great way that cannot be weighed, beyond the mind and concepts. Dropping everything, dropping body on your seat. Letting go of body, sensing the physical sensations, but letting go, not giving into attraction or aversion to the sensations, letting go, letting flow, letting be in the zone, letting go. The secret of letting go is letting be, letting things come and go, letting be as is in the natural great perfection, the innate great completeness, renowned as things left just as they are. There is nirvanic peace in things left just as they are. Check it out. Letting go of the body, let go of breathing. Don't breathe. Let breathing happen. Let the universe breathe you. Let life breathe through you. You're the bellows. Life is the air, the wind, the energy, the prana, the subtle energy, the juice, the animating principle. Even in a coma, it's there. How can we say there's no consciousness, even in unconsciousness? When coma people return, sometimes they report they've heard the conversations in the room. So what is it? If it's not conscious, if it's deeper than unconscious, if it's not just awareness, what can we call it? Namkhai Nobu Rinpoche calls it Rigpa, or presence with a capital P. Pure presence, the animating principle, whatever. Hence, your essence being, just being with a capital B plus. Awareness with a capital A plus. Transpersonal being, not just individuality. Awareness with a capital A plus. Just being as you already are. So relax. Just being with a capital B plus. See? Just sitting, just breathing, just being. You know how to do this. You don't have to do anything. Notice whatever arises in the body mind continuum in the present moment. That's natural awareness cultivation. That's natural meditation. Awareness cultivation. Aware of whatever arises in the body mind continuum in the present moment. And letting come and go. Letting flow. Natural flow. In the zone. Letting things go by without giving into attraction or aversion. I like, I want, I don't like, I don't want. Based on dualism, based on separateness, based on illusion of need, of lack. Letting things go by, all the flotsam and jetsam on the stream of consciousness. The river of experience. Like waves in the sea, ripples on the stream. Bubbles going over the waterfall. Just enjoy the sights and sounds, the whole son et lumière, the entire spectacle. Beyond multimedia, the mind is the greatest AI or computer of all. Imaho. Enjoy the show. It's the only show, the best show in town. Ah, what a relief. What a release. Sit or get off the entangled knot. Just sitting, just breathing, just being present and awareful. Awaring how sweet it is, and enjoy the joy of non-meditation, not doing, but being. The joy of unmeditation, undoing the habits of overdoing. The joy of Dzogchen, of natural meditation, pure presence, openness and awareness inseparable, rest in luminous, senseless openness, incandescent presence, innate Buddha-ness, Buddha heart mind, Buddha within, nowness awareness, the unfabricated Buddha within. Imaho. Way to go. Thank you. I love you. Yo. Hey, yo. Imaho. Try it with eyes open. Forget about meditating, going deeper, calming and clearing the mind. That's just changing the furniture on the Titanic or redecorating your prison cell. The door is open. You're free to step out, enjoy the sky, the breeze, take flight. Eyes open, ears open, nose open, mouth open. Go gaga, look over reference points. Drool a little. Be stupid. See how that is. Let go of your identity as a smarty, spiritual pants. Throat open, chest open, diaphragm open, anus open, decontracted, relaxed. Relax the tight knot at the heart, the knot of egotism, of selfishness, of self-centeredness, of self-concern, of clinging, of grasping, of holding on to impermanent things passing through our fingers anyway. The tighter you hold on, the more you get rope burn. Heart open, mind open, everything open, decontracted, relaxed, inclusive, yet lucid, vividly attentive, incandescently present, mindful, awakeful, allowing, open to the wisdom of allowing, letting be. Ha ha, hee hee. I love it. Be free. Free to be what's good for you, your best self, your Buddha self. Assume your Buddha seat, beloveds. Who do you think you're not? We are in Buddha and with Buddha forever. One has little or no existence apart from that. Who cares if I'm happy or sad, or even if everyone is? Great peace and contentment and fulfillment is beyond those polarities. May all experience it. The seed syllable, the bija, the seed syllable of Dzogchen, the throat chakra, creative expression, free expression, vision, the art of living, not suppressing, not ironing out all the ripples on this stream of consciousness, not just calm and clear, but awake, aware, self-knowing, self-recognizing, seeing through your own projections and over-interpretations, looking back from the silver screen of emptiness at the projections, looking back to the projector, who can turn around fast enough to glimpse one's self, perceive the perceiver, see through the seer, and be free. Who or what is experiencing one's experience right now? Who's hearing? Who's trying to meditate or control your own mind? Who? What? Where? Even why? Who put you up to that? Just let it be. Mind the mind, but don't mind it. Leave your mind alone and it'll leave you alone better. Awareness is all. Pure presence, being with a capital B plus. Rely on innate wakefulness rather than temporary states of mind or mood, like happy, like light, like concentrated and one pointed. Tolerate the entire show, the best show, the only show in town, dancing with life without even having to move, just aligned with the still axis in the center of the turning axle, at the center of the turning wheel of this universe, in the center of the mandala, which is everywhere, circumference nowhere. Emo. Way to go. Way to go. Ushering in the kingdom of nirvana. Right here and now. S and N inseparable. Samsara and nirvana inseparable, as the Mahayana scriptures say. Deeper, friends. Oh. Oh. Sit and untie the knot. Stop pulling on it impatiently, just making it tighter like a shoelace. It's the same snake, whether it's coiled and knotted or uncoiled, same snake. Don't mind the mind, aware of awareness itself. Awareness, aware of awareness, a non-dual or uncompartmentalized openness, cognizance, lucidity, wisdom mind. Transparent, translucent, unreal, iridescent, transreal essence. Take it. Enjoy the joy of Kuntazampo's meditation. Being Kuntazampo. Who do you think you're not? Oh. Now let's chant 5 times. Be easy to use and remember Dzogchen mantra. Ah, with a big exhalation, a big relief, a big letting go, inhaling. What? I can't hear you. Come on, Leo. Tara. Again, inhaling deeply. Sorry, no time to think. Say for Dr. Das. Let go of everything. It's hard to think. Again, inhaling. This time, let's really do it. May the force be with you. The Dharma, the Tao, the love juice. And for the last time, now let's really do it. Oh, I'm lifting off. Get back down. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The joy, the lightness of awakening. The joy, it's a joyous Dharma, not a dukkha Dharma. Positive Buddhism. Ah is the shortest Sanskrit sutra. Check it out. That's the whole scripture. It's all right there. That's why I call the bija, seed syllable, like an acorn has the oak tree inside. Potentially, at least. Vibrating, shaking everything to smithereens, standing in shunyata. Play with it, little Buddhas. I love it. Yes, thank you. Wizards of Oz. Follow the out breath into the space, the sky, the openness. Of course, you're allowed to inhale, but concentrate a little more on the out breath. A metaphor for releasing, for relinquishing, for relaxing. Openness and awareness inseparable. The big frame. Everything fits into this picture, the big picture, Mahamudra. Ah, how sweet it is. Oh, mani padme hum. 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 Mantra 3. Oh, mani padme hum. 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 Oh, mommy, pray me home, hurry. Oh, mommy, pray me home, hurry. May all beings be content and happy. Oh, mommy, pray me home. Oh, mommy, pray me home. Mommy, pray me home. Oh, mani padme hori. Oh, mani padme hori. Om Shanti, peace in this world. Oh, mani padme hori. Oh, mani padme hum. Oh, mani padme hum. Oh, mani padme hum. Join us in well wishing, wishing others well, which is loving kindness. Metta. May all beings be happy, content, fulfilled, peaceful, liberated, free, free to do what's good for we. Oh, mani padme hori. 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 Oh, mani padme hum, mani padme hum, from me to we, from me to we, the Bodhisattva way, from I to we. Oh, mani padme hum, oh, mani padme hum, may all be healed and whole again. Oh, mani padme hum, oh, mani padme hum, oh, mani padme hum, oh, mani padme hum, may the earth, its environment itself be healed, rebalanced, restored. Oh, mani padme hum, oh, mani padme hum. Seem to be stuck, the needle stuck in the groove. Oh, mani padme hum, 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 oh, mani padme hum. We seem to have an echo in here. Oh, mani padme hum, oh, mani padme hum, oh, mommy, pray me home. Oh, mani padme hum, oh, mani padme hum. Everything is like echoes, mirage, dream, rainbows. As Buddha said, Om Mani Padme Hori, Om Mani Padme Hori. May all beings realize it and be free within it. Om Mani Padme Hori, Om Mani Padme Hori, Om Mani Padme Hori, Om Mani Padme Hori. Om Mani Padme Hori, Om Mani Padme Hori, Om Mani Padme Hori. Oh, mani padme hum, oh, mani padme hum, oh, mani padme hum. Oh, mani padme hori. Oh, mani padme hum. Oh, mani padme hori. Oh, mani padme hum, oh, mani padme hum. Oh, mani padme hum. Oh, mani padme hori. Oh, mani padme hori. Oh, mani padme hori. Oh, mani padme hori. love for all equally, including oneself. Why not? Om Mani Padme Hum. Compassion for all who suffer, feeling with them, empathy. Om Mani Padme Hum. Empathy is the root of compassion. Om Mani Padme Hum. Feeling with them, vibrating together, moving together, like tuning forks, vibrating together, feeling with them, compassionating. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Be a bodhisattva, compassionator. Om Mani Padme Hum. Liberator, awakener. Om Mani Padme Hum. Soulful spiritual hero. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. By the power of Om Mani Padme Hum, the Dalai Lama's mantra of the Buddha of love and compassion. Om Mani Padme Hum. Avalokita Chenrezi Kuan Yin. Om Mani Padme Hum. Taratu. Why not you? Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 I think the software is frozen. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. We'll just have to let it go on all day. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Hello, Neshama. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Hari. Pete, could we see this on Mr. Gyalwang Drukpa's prayer, please, from the Dzogchen Center prayer book? As we go out singing and praying and playing and dancing with life. Put down that big imaginary burden, you don't have to be like Atlas carrying the world on your shoulders day and night. There may be a time for that, but not always. Please, thank you. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Maybe we'll just chant Tara's prayer, which I just saw there. You just passed by. Go back. Everybody loves Tara, the female Buddha. This time is the time of the ascendant feminine to counterbalance the machismo and patriarchal energies, especially in our spiritual religious groups. Oh, Tara, look at us, turn this way, hear our prayers. Oh, Aryatara, Jetsandroma, liberatress, please lead us on the way of great freedom and liberation, bliss and love, delight. Remove all obstacles and hindrances to swift siddhis, to swift accomplishments. Fulfill all wishes and aspirations, relieve all sufferings, dispel all our fears, anxieties, and hesitations, and protect us from doubt. Empower us as an awakener, a healer, a liberator of beings, an unstucker from ruts, so that the ultimate benefit of oneself and others is quickly achieved. Infinite emerald green mandalas of magical activity, emanations, that means taras, instantly pervading the entire universe. May supreme, perfect enlightenment like yours be ours, as Buddha promised. I point the way, you go it. Anybody can become as awakened, enlightened, free, unselfish, loving, impartial as the Buddha did. Oh, look, and then there's an old Buddhist prayer from the Sakyapa tradition. Let's chant that too. I love that. We don't see this very much anymore. I found this in the 1970s in an old prayer book translated from the Tibetan. By the blessings of the triple gem, may the minds and hearts of all beings be attuned to the sublime wisdom Dharma. Bless us to move forward on the path of true understanding. May the way be cleared of all impediments. Bless us that the elusive vision may appear in the light of the transcendent gnosis of Buddha. May unwholesome, unskillful thoughts and actions cease to arise. Bless us with the awakening of true love, big love, and warm empathic compassion. And may all of us, all together, all beings, human and otherwise, realize perfect freedom, nirvanic peace, bliss, delight, enlightenment. What did Buddha say he found? I know I hear Buddhists everywhere repeating the catechism, everything is impermanent, or we're all going to die, or worse, the weak translation, life is suffering. Buddha said he found, when asked, he said he found a peaceful, harmonious, luminous, uncomplicated, deathless nirvana. Deathless is not interesting, nirvana. Pointing to some part of us, perhaps, if you want to look at that way, in English words and thinking, part of us, the deathless nirvana. When queried, Buddha gave examples of two things that were not impermanent. Look it up. Space, because it's not put together, it doesn't fall apart, it's not born, it doesn't die. And nirvana, harder to measure. We'll get into metrics. But when we go deep, when we practice spiritually, when we meditate, do yoga, and the different kinds of yoga, going deeper and deeper, when we get into samadhi, when we get into the jhanas or meditative absorptions, not to mention other kinds of things, visions and epiphanies, breakthroughs, satori, we can experience that deathless nirvana. That's not a temporary state of mind. That's the underlying nature of all things. Anyway, don't take my word for it. Check it out. As the teacher 2,600 years ago, the Buddha said, Ehipasako, come and see. He often said that at the end of his teachings, his sermons, his sutras, whatever you call them. Come and see, Ehipasako. I like to translate it as help yourself. Help yourself to all you want and help yourselves. Ehipasako, friends, come and see. It's all here. It's all within. And within doesn't just mean inside, like a needle in a haystack, or inside you, or inside me only, or inside the Dalai Lama and holy people, or inside Buddhists, or inside humans. It means look deeper. Look deeper. See through yourself even, and experience inherent freedom of being and possibility. Ehipasako, come and see. Sarva Mangalam, may all beings be well, be happy, be at peace. That's another one of the stamps he used to put on his teachings. Sarva Mangalam, may all beings be well, be happy, be peaceful. Any questions or sharing, please? I see we're getting close to St. Paddy's Day, the Irish Buddha of Boston, the green Buddha. We need a little more green in our Buddhist thinking, I think, environmentally and otherwise, not green with jealousy, but really greening ourselves with the spiritual chlorophyll of bodhicitta, of altruistic attention to enlightenment and enlightening all. Questions, sharing. I know sometimes it's hard to break the ice or even to think after we've been chanting and meditating and praying together so wonderfully, so authentically, so genuinely and deeply. I appreciate it. Uh, I really have to share with you, sometimes the producers and sound engineers here, and, we're a small amateur volunteer bunch, but they text me so I don't have to read the chat room and I have the sound up. But this is something that somebody sent who was tuned in to this broadcast. This is a picture of her garden. This is the kind of thing people send me during my meditation. Her name is Colette, a prize pig. The pig has great meaning in Vajrayana. Vajrayogini, the great Yidam Dakini. I'm looking for a picture of her here in my pile of books and pictures that I use for show and tell. Not finding. Vajrayogini has a pig's head, a sow's head. Why? Because the pig doesn't discriminate between clean and dirty, good and bad, sacred and mundane, just sniffs and snuffles and hogs up everything. I'm not joking. When we practice having a pig's head and being piggy in that sense, just hogging up everything. The Zen people call it swallowing the whole ocean at once. It's beyond thinking thoughts and concepts. Like the ruby red sow-headed chowhound, the Vajrayogini. Dojepamo, the main yidam or indwelling deity, is the Devata indwelling deity, meditation archetype, yidam in Tibetan, of the Kagyu school, Vajrayogini. The ruby red sow-headed chowhound.
Do you have a question here, Lama, from Simon? It says, yesterday you said the Buddha, the Lama, and you are one. That was profound for me. Can you please say more?
Why don't you just leave it at that? What more is there to say? You want 2 or 3? One wasn't enough? If I remember correctly, which was becoming increasingly doubtful, but Simon says, what is it? You breathe your breath in, you breathe your breath out, you breathe your breath in, and you let it all about. You do the meditation and you enjoy it. That's what it's all about. So yesterday, I was mentioning that in the Upanishad, the ancient Hindu classics, the Vedas and the Upanishad are the basics of all the different schools and traditions, and many of Hinduism. In the Upanishad, it says in Sanskrit, which is the original, the holy language of India, the Upanishad says Brahma, meaning God, Brahma, Guru, and Atma are one. Atma, oneself, practitioner, your soul. Brahma, Guru, and Atma are one. So we would say Buddha, Lama, and practitioner are one. This is very profound. We're not worshiping Buddhas outside ourselves or gurus. They are mirrors to see your best and highest self. Maybe it does look like a pig that doesn't discriminate between genders, between religions, between nationalities, between sacred and mundane. It just enjoys everything, hogs it all, drinks the whole, in Chinese says, drink up the whole yellow river. That's like a Zen koan. How do you drink up the whole yellow river? Well, it's hard to get that big. Maybe you just have to burst your little bubble and then you find yourself in it. So that's a few thoughts. If you want something more practical, Simon, you could practice the Tibetan Buddhist Vajrayana practices of Guru Yoga, Padmasambhava's Guru Yoga or other forms, using devotion as a portal to beyond self, as a portal to oneness, to union with the Guru or the object of devotion. We call it Guru Yoga. Using emotion and devotion to transport us beyond our habitual minds. There's a lot else one could say about that, but I think that those 3 in 1 is like the 3 jewels. They're 3 in 1: Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, not the historical Buddha, but truth, Buddha, or enlightenment, Dharma, true path or true wisdom teaching, and Sangha, living truly, authentically. None of this is outside ourselves, which gives birth to the 3 Kayas doctrine of Buddhism, somewhat unique, although it has a lot of correspondence to the Trinity in Catholicism. But time is running, and we're not here to study comparative religions, but I'm throwing out seeds for them that have ears to see. You can pursue it. So good luck, Simon says, because that's what it's all about. In the end, Simon, it's whatever Simon says, not what I say or Buddha said. What Simon says it's all about. You know, everybody wants to know the meaning of life. Maybe it's whatever you make of it. Not what happens to you only, but what you make of it. That's the secret of self-mastery, of freedom, of oneness and wholeness, coming home to oneself. Any other questions? Peter? Peter the bard, the musician. We were chanting Hri. I'm just filling in the space while people are thinking, listening. Here's the seed syllable Hri, calligraphed by His Holiness the Gyalwang Drukpa, the head of the dragon sect of Buddhism, the Drukpa Kagyu, who I taught English to when he was 10 or 11 in the early 70s in Darjeeling. This is one of his calligraphies that he did for me, for us in our center. Hri, the seed syllable of compassion in the heart of Chenrezi. Hri, Om Mani Padme Hum Hri. Om is like the first or the principal seed syllable, but there are others, like Tara's seed syllable. Tara says Tam, and she stamps her foot, stamping out the embers and the fires of greed, hatred, and delusion. She don't put up with nothing, Tara. She stamps her foot, Tam, and not just one Tara, white Tara. White ain't right. There's also green Tara, green like Mother Nature, like spiritual chlorophyll. There's actually 21 Taras. Maybe there's one you haven't heard about. I don't know, red Tara. Check it out. Actually, all females are Tara. All beings are Tara, beyond gender. This is Tara's Pure Land or Buddha field or paradise, called Infinite Array of Lotuses. So assume your Buddha seat. We've saved you a seat, but it's up to you to take it. Thank you, Tara. I love you. Thank you, Pete. Pete the Bard.
Thank you, Lama. And thank you all for coming today. Thank you, Menla, for keeping all the trains on the tracks all the time. Reminder, masterclass. Come if you can. Saturday, March 25th. And you can, of course, see all that on the Dzogchen Center website, dzogchen.org. So we will see you all very, very soon, next week, hopefully, to be exact, or before that.
Take care. Stay aware. Bye-bye.